Okay, what's up, guys? So the Pittsburgh Steelers managed to squeak out a huge win with their defense coming up huge on the final drive to stop the Detroit Lions. With the win, the Steelers widened the gap for the division over the Ravens, while the Detroit loss all but mathematically knocked out the Lions out of the playoffs. That said, one of the bigger stories from this game came right before the half when DK Metcalf out of nowhere decided to walk up to the front row and got into an altercation with a Lions fan. Have a look.
Catch it. DK Metcalf had mixing it up with someone in the stands.
Oh my gosh.
And that not going to have great consequences for the Steelers.
Okay, so the refs apparently did not see the incident, and therefore DK Metcalf was allowed to continue in the game, but rest assured, he'll probably most likely be suspended by the league in the coming days, and this is going to cost him a lot in the pocket. Anyways, after the game, this specific Lions fan was caught by reporters and was asked about the altercation, and this is what he said. "My name is biggest Detroit Lions fan ever that got attacked by DK Curious Metcalf." And then after getting further pressed, the fan said his name was Ryan Kennedy and that he's from Pinckney, Michigan. "What, my full name isn't DK Curious Metcalf. He doesn't like his government name. I called him that and then he grabbed me and ripped my shirt. I'm a little shocked, like everyone's talking to me. I'm a little rattled, but I just want the Lions to win, baby." So that's what the Lions fan is claiming, but who knows what really happened. Anyways, listen to what Ocho said while on Nightcap after the game, because he said he has a very reliable source about what the fans said to trigger DK. Have a listen.
I read something where the guy said he called him by his government name.
Yeah, I can tell you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just I got word. Obviously, I'm not condoning, putting your hands on the fan or punching the fan, but he did call him a racial slur. He called him the N-word, and he did call his mom. And I think with those words being exchanged and the fan saying that, I think that's where the action, occurred, where he threw. I think he threw a punch. I'm not sure if he connected or whatever, but he did call him the N-word, and he called his mama. I guess
C word. Just say the C word, Ocho.
Oh, my bad. That's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. It's terrible.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, okay, but yeah. He did that. So he called him the N-word and the C word. That's a bad combination. Right. And it caused DK to react. I'm sure he would have to deal with some type of discipline. You know how the NFL is. No matter what's said, they want you to be able to control yourself in that situation. But I understand. I
agree. Because that's not. I think the guy was giving his side of it. He said all he did was call him by his government name, and I'm like, I'm sure a lot of people called him by. He's heard his government name called before.
Right.
I said that's a strong overreaction for someone to call you by your government name, and then you act like that. So I didn't put a whole lot of credence into that.
No.
I'm sure somebody that was close by would have heard what he said. It's going to come out. It's going to come out. I'm sure those fans, because at the end of the day, hey, we're all Detroit Lions fans, but more times than not, when you're wrong, fans will normally come, whether it's a visitor or not.
Mm-hmm.
If fan gets out of line, fans normally can say, "Nah, that's not what was said.
Yeah.
You said this, and this. You did this, and this."
And matter of fact, another reason why fans are going to come out, especially Detroit Lions fans, they're not going to allow one fan to make the rest of us look bad. They're not going to allow that. Listen, whatever he said, we ain't got nothing to do with that. We don't feel like that. Now, he might have been drunk out of his mind.
Right.
And said some things that he's probably going to come back and apologize for. But if I'm not mistaken, they got sound that can catch everything in that stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, especially sitting that close to the sideline. Now, I'm sure it will come out. It probably will. And I guarantee you one thing about it, as a player, you're not going to lie about what somebody said. Because in order for somebody to catch your attention, for you to walk from the sideline all the way to the back,
and that's what I'm saying,
that ain't no government name, Monk. You know goddamn well. But hold on, you said what? Let me holler at you for a little minute, man. And there was another situation like that. Remember when Marcus Peters, somebody said something to Marcus Peters, and he walked back there and say, "Man, hold on, but what you say?"
Yeah.
Yeah, don't let this football game fool you now. Yeah.
You're right. I look. I just hate. Look, I get it. Your team cheer, be ecstatic, but y'all gotta chill with these names, man.
Yeah.
I mean, why go to do that, to call somebody a racial slur? Why would you call somebody? Why would you do that? Why? I mean, to get a reaction, cheer. But you ain't got to call me no racial slur. You ain't got to do none of that. Now I want everybody that there's a lot of hate going on.
Yeah.
That's being disseminated.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need a couple of the guys that You know, y'all know who you are. They try
Yes,
to
sir.
pick up what we said a month ago and try to run with it. I want y'all to cover this too. But this right here, man, Ocho, when I'm listening, I'm like, well, damn. For DK to go over there and it's like, well, he said all I said was his government name. I'm
Come
like,
on.
that man, well, Ray crossed that just cause you said his government name?
No, I mean, you know good and well. You know, and the funny thing about it too, Unc, is they pick up the sound. Those, I forgot what those devices are called that they have on the sideline.
They got boom mics.
Yeah, the boom mics, they pick up all that, especially when you're sitting that close to the field. They picking up all that. So if you're sitting here talking about, oh, I just said his government name, definitely the NFL is going to come out and correct you if you're lying.
Right.
Listen, DK is going to have to deal with his punishment regardless.
He gonna deal with it. He gonna get fined, or he's gonna get suspended.
Yeah.
Something's gonna happen, and he understands that.
Yeah.
But at that point in time, he's like, bro, you being wild disrespectful.
Yes, sir.
You being wild disrespectful. The NFL is not gonna take kindly to this, Ocho, because even though they say, look, what he said was wrong.
Yeah, but you can't touch him, Unc. You can't touch him. You can't touch him. But that's one of those situations.
tough.
That's one of those situations, Unc, where fans are so comfortable being able to say what they want to say because
They do.
They feel protected. You know,
Yes.
they're very comfortable. You know, they sit in the stands and I can be able to say what I want to. You know, and sometimes you can say certain things because you don't know how certain people are going to react to certain things that they hear. Everybody don't react the same.
Right.
Everybody don't react the same. So depending on what you do say, I kind of understand it. But on the flip side of things, okay, you can't do that. But I understand.
Look, we could. All I'm gonna say is this: there's a lot of times when words are said to us, they're just words. When words get said to other communities, they're more than words. We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna move along.
Hey, take your time. It's Sunday now.
We're gonna move along. But y'all know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just words. We got to be real careful when they're not just words.
Come on now.
But anyway, look. I hate this for DK. Look, DK is an emotional player. DK's gotten a couple of penalties on the field where he's grabbed somebody's face mask or he pushed some people or did some things. So he plays right there to the edge.
Oh yeah,
he does. But in a situation like this, I hope there are fans that heard what this fan said, and I agree with you, Ocho. I hope a boom mic could pick up what the gentleman said.
Yeah,
because we come on now, come on.
Yeah. You know that boom pick up everything. A goddamn rat can scamper across the field. The boom is gonna pick that up. Now I'm not condoning DK touching the fan. You can't touch the fans, but based on what I was told from a reliable source who wears number 4. That's what it was. He called me out, he called me the N-word. He called my, the C word. But I ain't going with that.
Man, leave people mom alone, man. People don't play about their mom and grandma and their wives and stuff like that. Man, leave that alone.
Okay, so Ocho basically said he heard from DK directly that the fan used the N-word. And I don't want to be quick to make judgment, but I think we should wait out to see what other fans might come out and say who were nearby the incident, or maybe a boom mic caught what was said. I recall another similar incident like this when the Chiefs played the Patriots and there was this issue with Tyrann Mathieu and Tom Brady, and the safety claimed that Brady called him the N-word. Honestly, I don't even remember what happened with that story, as it kind of felt that it got swept under the rug. Nonetheless, what are your thoughts on all these claims?